the end of the day.
Recording in progress.
Welcome back to my channel. You guys are doing a reaction to Papoose on the rumor Claressa Shields is the breadwinner in their relationship, part 8. It's gonna get tricky because, and I'm just gonna say my commentary and my opinion on that type of situation. Bro, who cares? Like, really? Like, I feel like as a man, though, as a man, you shouldn't want to end up in a situation like that. You feel me? But realistically speaking, who cares? Like, if you did, you know. But I just feel like you should be ambitious enough, and trying enough and wanting to be the breadwinner. You know what I'm saying? As a man. But if you do just so happen, because you got to be realistic, if it do so happen she's the breadwinner, oh fucking well, bro. Just don't. I just feel like as a man, I can't live with that being like that forever. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Just as a man, in my opinion. But let's get to it.
Look, like, I had Crip Mac on my show, the other day, right? Crip Mac, big, huge gangster dude, 300 pounds and so forth. He gets into like a little sparring match with this dude, Dean the Great, who's like 150 pounds, and Dean knocks him out.
Wow.
Literally half his size, but someone that knows how to punch, that does it professionally at the highest level. And Dean is not even like a highest level dude. He's just someone who's had some boxing matches. We're not talking about the greatest boxer of all time like Claressa is. Yo, a straight punch by someone that really technically knows what they're doing, that's a knockout artist, I'd be a little worried. That's all I'm saying. And I hope it never comes to that, man. Keep my man. I hope it never comes to that. But listen, man, I've had violent women in my past. I've had abusive women in my past.
Really?
And it's not cool. Nah, it's not cool, man. You're in a fucked up situation because, you're a man.
Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Besides that, today's video is sponsored by Kalshi. On Kalshi, you can come on here and bet on trending topics, elections, politics, sports, culture, crypto, economics, mentions, companies, financial, tech and science, music, and climate, and many more. You can come on here and place a simple bet on the temperature. Yes, literally a temperature, and you can 13 times your money. You'll come on here, you'll push this, you'll buy in contracts, and you can just put how much money you want to put towards it. If I was y'all, I would place a bet that's $25 or less, because if you place a bet that's $25 or less, you'll have more chances of winning, and you can times your money. You know what I'm saying? So if you place a $20 bet, you can turn that to $100. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's pretty much easy. You sign up under my affiliate link, you'll get a free $25 to place your first bet right now. The link will be in the description. It might be in the comments, but definitely be in the description. Yes, I get $25 too, but hey, I'm putting you on game and I'm helping you get free money. So yeah, you can go download the app, the Kashi app, or do it online, sign up for it online, and make an account, but you're gonna have to spend that money. So just sign up under my link. Other than that, go to my website, letsupyourgrownow.gumroad.com. I got plenty of courses on here, free stuff on here. I got my mixtape on here. You can buy my mixtape. You also can become an affiliate and get 50% of commission off of anything on my website you help me sell, including courses, music, everything that you see on here. Also, you can get my courses and I can teach you how to get monetized on YouTube. You might want to be a YouTuber like me. Who knows? I can help you through that. And if you're in the music business, I can help you with a free Zoom call. We can help you. You can join my program and start making revenue. Teach you how to build you a fan base the independent way. All right. Also, I got TikTok courses on here and social media hooks that you can come get on here. Other than that, got my new mixtape, I Believe in Me When They Did, in deluxe, out right now on all streaming platforms. So make sure you guys go get that. All right. Like, comment, subscribe. I am out.
But still, no one wants to get hit.
But that's the key part you said, Black. You're a man, man. And as a man, we never supposed to put our hands on a woman. And when we lead by example, but like you said, you can't control other people's actions sometimes. I get it. I don't want you to think I don't hear you, but nah, not over here, man. We don't play them type of
games. Okay. well, the interesting thing is, though, when I put that tweet up, a lot of the responses was, oh, he's not gonna break up with it.
The only time because yeah, in all nationality, not supposed to put your hand on women. But I ain't gonna lie. The only time I said if I would ever do that is if she's trying to kill me. Because I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna speak on that. But that's the only time. And I'm like actually mean like with a knife or a gun or some shit like that. Like the most like explicit, reasons. Like that's about it. But her just slapping you around, nigga, just little shit like that, nah.
She makes all the money. Now, she's done interviews that basically say that you pay all the bills.
What you want me to do, Black? Like I said earlier, false narrative. We live in an era where there aren't many leaders. That's why on social media we have followers. So once a false narrative goes out, unfortunately, everybody jacks it. But you look at Papoose, right?
Yeah, like if they don't like you, and it's a false narrative out there, and the person who don't like you, or they cannot even be a fan of you, they're gonna run with it just because it sounds good to them and it feeds their whatever they got going on against you, being biased.
Since I came in the game, every time you ever see me decked out, always carry myself in a let me just get to the point. Always been fly, right? Heavy jewels, right? Nice whips. Okay, moving on forward from that. Grinded out with my brother DJ K Slade. When I met Slade, I already bought my first house before I even got my first record deal, by the way. My first deal was $1.5 million. Consistently, I met Slade in 04. consistently put out music from 04 to 07 when I finally signed to Jive Records. So I had to keep my name hot and relevant for 3 years. But when I signed for how much, Vlad?
1.5.
$1.5 million, right? Which is a bigger deal than a lot of these your favorite rappers, but that doesn't make me better than them. Let's move on along. Okay, I signed for $1.5 million deal, myself and my brother DJ K Slate. I'm touring in Norway, Amsterdam, Russia, touring overseas, touring Russia. In Africa, I'm like a god. There's footage of this. If you go online, there's a whole tribe of people who name themselves Papoose just off the influence of my music, right? Made a ton of money, toured different countries all over the world.
Yeah, because what people don't understand is, now I know Papoose is like not in the mainstream. He's not basically like, I'm talking about far as status goes, he's not like a Lil Wayne. And I'm just naming Lil Wayne just to name him for this example that I'm giving you guys. But yeah, he's not like a Lil Wayne in that type of sense. But just because he's not on that type of status does not mean he's not making any money, you guys. Like, this is for artists that's watching, YouTubers that's watching, or anybody who pay attention to this type of stuff, this entertainment world. You can go cross country and run a bag up, this, that. You don't have to be the number one artist in the world or the number one YouTuber or the number one this, number one that to make a good financial income for yourself. That's a big narrative. A big narrative is, if they don't see you in America, you know, doing some Chris Brown type of shit, and shout out to Chris Brown, or doing some Drake type of shit or Kendrick Lamar type of shit, they think you not making no money or anything like that. You feel me? Where sometimes it is like that, but not all the time. You feel me? So, yeah.
Bring it up to date, Vlad. I transitioned to executive and become head of hip-hop at TuneCore, one of the biggest distributors of music, which was numerous six-figure deals right there by itself. Then, you can Google this stuff, by the way, Vlad, I'm telling you this. Sign a six-figure deal with TuneCore, do 2 other six-figure deals within that situation by itself. And this is all publicized. Do a six-figure deal with Google. You can look this up, myself, T-Pain, and a couple other people. Another large, tremendous deal. So,
because I'll tell you this now, it's way, believe it or not, to even get on a Drake level or a Chris Brown level, and I'm talking about far as famous-wise and the mainstream-wise, that's more harder. It's basically what I'm saying. It's more harder to get famous than it is, and sustain that fame, than it is getting money, getting quote-unquote rich. Believe it or not, when it comes to this stuff in these industries. Because like he just said, he became the head director of TuneCore, bro. TuneCore is a music distribution platform where you can go on there and upload your music. You also can get publishing on there. You also can get sync licensing on there. These are, and he said it was a 6-figure deal. But you would never know that because you're judging Papoose off, oh, well, he don't got bigger records than Drake. He don't got bigger records than Lil Wayne, so he got to be broke and he got to have nothing going on. No, bro, that's not, no. Like, I don't know. But y'all should know that now because it's 2026. But people still run with that narrative of, if they not on that type of level, ain't nothing going on. I don't like that shit, bro. Like, because that's not true. And I had to find that out my damn self. Why y'all think I'm doing YouTube? Why y'all think I'm doing music and still being able to sustain myself and still be able to go for it and stuff like that? What y'all be talking about someone getting a hit record. What y'all talking about someone going viral, you know, mainstream wise. Like, that's what y'all be talking about. Yeah, that's like winning the lottery, number one. That shit is not even realistic in itself. You feel me? Like, an artist can never get a hit song. I can never get a hit song my whole career, right? It still makes 6 plus 7, 8 figures, bro. Straight up. You feel me? Like, but y'all need to know this.
in the process of me transitioning to executive, I've been having a very successful executive career. I'm also an executive at Win Records. Oh my God, we get so much money. We do so many big concerts, so many of your favorite artists. We're the ones paying them and booking these concerts all over from Hawaii to California, everywhere you go. So you got an executive at TuneCore, you got an executive at Win Records, consistently putting out music, toured every country, right? Dropped 12 albums in 1 year, never done before in hip hop. I've been getting so much money, Vlad, right? Okay, let me finish. So, a father who takes care of so many people. You know, if you put a microphone on these people, they'll tell you that. You know, this man has taken care of me, protected me, fought my battles, did it all. It speaks for itself. You know, unfortunately, when I got into a little back and forth online, you know, she wanted to assassinate my character, so certain things were said, and they were all lies, Vlad. And for those who fell for the lies, I feel sorry for you, because you've been bamboozled, you've been hoodwinked. So that's where that came from. That false narrative came from that. It came from an exchange. And I think if people weren't so shallow, they would just look and realize that before that false narrative took place, you never heard no shit like that on my name, ever. So it's all cap.
Yeah, man, listen, you've always been fresh. You know, I've never seen you fucked up. You've never asked me to borrow money like from my other friends in my life. Like, yo, no, listen.
Yeah, like come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
it's just false information, man. And some people know it, most people know it, but they just want to have something to say, man. It's bullshit though. So shout out to Claressa, man. She's one of the best things that ever happened to me. I love her to death. She's amazing, kind-hearted, you know, just a great person all around, man.
Yeah, they gonna come up with any narrative that they can possibly come up with, bro. Y'all need to stop believing headlines, stop believing everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. Even if I don't like someone, if I'm not a fan, like Papoose, nigga, I heard his music before. He definitely can rap, but I'm not a fan of fucking Papoose, bro. I'm just being real. I'm just being honest. Musically, I'm not a fan of him. I'm really not. But I'm not gonna sit on here and be like, oh, Papoose broke because he's not on a Drake level, this, that. I'm not doing none of that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all need to stop that shit, bro. Because people be trying to do that shit to me. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out.
Shake, talking about